Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to show you guys my current favorite beauty products. So if you want to see what I've been digging lately, then keep on watching. First of all, I wanted to show you guys something that have helped me with my acne scars. And by scar, I mean like that dark spot, you know, the hyperpigmentation. And the product is from KIEHL'S, and it is this clearly corrective dark spot solution. As you guys can see here, I got this really small sample size, which I got for free. Actually, it is only 4 milliliter because I wanted to test it out first, you know, whether it is effective or not before I buy the full size, because the full size is kind of expensive for me. So that's why I tried the sample size first, you know, that I got for free. And I do recommend you guys to do the same things too, because clearly not every product works on every people. Like some product that works for me may not work for you, and some product that works for you may not work for me, you know. So I do recommend you guys to get this sample size first and then try it, and if you guys can see any different, then only you buy the full size. And if you watch my latest makeup tutorial video, you can see that I have a lot of acne scars because of, you know, my thesis and everything. So that's why I've been searching for a product that can, you know, heal my acne scars, can make it disappear and everything. So that's why I tried this product. And like seriously, in the first 2 weeks that I use it, like I only use it at night. Okay, I only use it at night. I didn't use it in the morning because I'm busy. I don't have time to apply much product on my face, so I only apply it at night. And in the first 2 weeks, I can see the acne scars that's on my forehead is all gone. Like seriously, they disappear. So I was like so mind blown. I was like, oh my god, it really works. So that's why I've been really loving it, and I already finished it, and I was so kind of mind blown and everything, because it works quite fast in my opinion. Before this, I do use rosehip oil to fade my acne scars, and it does work, but it takes much longer time to fade my scars. So when this can fade it in 2 weeks, I was so mind blown, because you know, it is so effective. However, I do have some all acne scar here on my cheek here, and it still doesn't disappear, faded completely as for now. So that's why I do feel like for an old scar, it does take some time for it to completely fade out compared to a newer scar. So if you have acne scars, I do recommend you guys to quickly apply it on the scar so that it can heal faster. Moving on, the next product that I wanted to show you guys is a highlighter palette, and I'm so excited for this one because oh my god, it is so good. I'm obsessed. It is the COLOURPOP IN-NUDE-ENDO palette. Oh my god, this thing is so good. I'm not even kidding. I'm not saying it just because I love COLOURPOP, okay? I know I love COLOURPOP, and most of my makeup stuff are from COLOURPOP, but this thing is really good. As you guys can see, the shade here is not that kind of groundbreaking new shade. It is the shade that is already available out there, you know, with other brands and everything. However, for this palette, you get a 6 shade for only $18, and the formula is amazing. Oh my god, seriously, the formula here is so good. It is their new formula, and I can totally see the new formula, and it is so good. Okay, I don't know how many times I will say good in this video, but it is so good. Even though for me, these 2 shades here, I cannot use them because it is a little bit too dark for me to use as a highlighter, but still I felt like this 4 shade for $18 is still a good deal. So that's why I really do love this palette. And like I said just now, the formula here is so good. It is so creamy, so buttery. It is not powdery at all. I felt like no matter how much you put on your skin, it kind of melt into your skin, so it looks so good. And also it doesn't have any glitter inside it at all, so this is why I really love it, because I don't really love to use a glittery kind of highlighters. It's not my preference, but it is still so reflective. So That's why I really do love it. And then the best part for me with this kind of palette is that since it has 6 shades, you can mix the shade and customize your own shade. Oh, I also forget to mention that lately I've been loving using this brush to apply my highlighters. It is from COLOURPOP. It is their small fluff brush, if I'm not mistaken. It is the F5 brush. Lately I've been loving using this brush to apply my highlighter because I don't know, I just love how it looks like. So yeah, this brush is my new favorite highlight brush. Next, I'm going to show you guys my new favorite eyeshadow palette, and there are actually 3 new eyeshadow palette that I've been loving lately. The first one is this 3CE multi-eye color palette. This one is in the shade Overtake. Oh my god, guys, this is my holy grail eyeshadow palette. Like seriously, I love this eyeshadow palette so much. Like I feel like now this is my number one. Oh my god, what song is that? I feel like now this is my number one favorite eyeshadow palette. If I'm traveling, I can just bring this and I'm good to go. Like, oh my god, I'm so in love with this palette. This is how the shade looks like. As you guys can see, it have a great mixture of matte and also that metallic shimmer shade. And if I'm not mistaken, 3CE came up with 3 shades and I only got this one in the shade Overtake. I didn't get the other 2 because I just felt like the other one is just all like too much matte and the other one is like too much metal, like too much shimmer. But this one is like the perfect combination between both of them, so that's why I pick up this one. And oh my god, guys, this is so good. Like formula wise, color wise, I love it. Like usually for Korean eyeshadow, they are not that pigmented because you know most Korean people prefer that flush color of eye look, you know, that just one shadow kind of eye look. So most of their eyeshadow are not that pigmented, but it's a different case for this one. This is so pigmented. Like it is like the most pigmented Korean eyeshadow that I've ever tried, and it's so good. Like the formula is so good. It is so blendable. The matte and also the metallic shade here are so mild that it looks like a wet metallic shadow. So that's why I really do love this palette. I've been using it a lot. Like most of the time I only use this one because for me I felt like all the shade inside this palette is so wearable. Like you cannot go wrong with this kind of shade, so that's why I love this palette. However, since the shadow is so soft, it does have a lot of kick up, but then again I don't have any problem with that. So you know, just to inform you guys, if you have any problem with kick up, then you know this palette is not for you because it does have a lot of kick up because the shadow itself is so soft. But because it is pigmented, then I don't have any problem with that at all. The next 2 eyeshadow palette that I'll be showing you guys is both from COLOURPOP. So if you're not familiar with, you know, COLOURPOP eyeshadow formula, it does have a lot of kick up too because the shadow itself is soft, but it is still so pigmented. Now most of my eyeshadow palettes are from COLOURPOP because I just felt like I don't need to buy expensive eyeshadow palettes since COLOURPOP released eyeshadow. Okay, so the first one that I wanted to talk about is this Give It To Me Stretch palette. It is their newer eyeshadow palette. It's what I'm wearing on my eyes today. So this is how the shade inside this palette looks like, and as you guys can see, it is also a warm eyeshadow palette. And when I first see it, I was like, oh my god, I need to get my hand on that palette because I just love this color range. I love, you know, this pink, burgundy and orange kind of eye looks. So this is why when I saw this palette, I was like, oh my god, I need to have it. However, I do feel like this kind of color, I already have them on another palette. I feel like this palette is like a combination of my favorite shade of, you know, like different palettes. It's kind of like if I took out my favorite shade from like a few palette and then combine them all together, it will be this palette. So that's why I love it, because I can use all my favorite shade in one palette, so I don't have to reach for another palette. However, for this palette, like formula wise, for the metallic shade, especially this one, I feel like it has more kick up than their other palette. I don't know if it's only my palette that's like that, because I don't hear, you know, anybody else talk about it, but I just felt like especially this shade here, it has a lot of kick up, like seriously a lot of kick up. So formula wise, for this metallic shade, I'm not that super impressed. I felt like the metallic shade inside KIEHL'S palette are much better, but for the other shade I felt like the formula are good, like it is super blendable, especially the matte shade, so that's why I still love it. My only complaint will be this shade right here. It has a lot of kick up, like a lot of kick up. And then this next palette is something that I didn't expect I will love this much. Like seriously, when I first saw this palette being released, I felt like all the shades are so basic. Like why the hell do people buy this kind of palette, you know? Like it's just so boring. But then I bought it because I want my shipping to be 50 in order to get free shipping, so that's why I get this palette. And oh my god, I am in love. I feel like I love this palette more than this Give It To Me palette because I feel like this shade is so wearable. It is, oh I forgot to mention it is the double Entendre palette. Like even though this palette looks so boring, so basic, so plain, like but whenever I use it, my eye makeup looks so good. Like I don't know what it is with this palette, but it's so good. I feel like this is my #1 favorite eyeshadow palette from COLOURPOP. Next, it's kind of like a tie with the KIEHL'S light palette, but I love this palette so much. Like I didn't expect that I will love it this much. And as you guys can see, it is also a warm eyeshadow palette, so if you're not a warm eyeshadow lover, then you will not love this palette. As you guys can see, the shade here is so wearable, especially for school or for, you know, formal events, something like that. Or if you love to do a natural, you know, simple eye look, then this palette is perfect for you. Every single time I use it, I'm in love with how it looks on my eyes, even though it looks so damn boring and plain on the palette. So I guess that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to click like if you like this video, and also subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Have a nice day. Bye.